Hey everybody, it's Drayton from Scale Trains, and you know it's almost May 2025, which means it's been almost 10 years since Norfolk and Western 611 returned to the main line in 21st century steam by Norfolk Southern. I was there for that incredibly historic excursion. I got to chase it with my good friend Chris Campbell from Spencer, North Carolina, all the way to Roanoke, Virginia, where 611 rolled out of the East End shops in May of 1950. Just like the prototype, this model, our Fox Valley model's 187th scaled down version of the real thing, features authentic Class J sounds. We recorded the sound with our friends from ESU Loc Sound at the Strasburg Railroad in Pennsylvania, and it's about as authentic as it gets. Of course, no model of 611 in the excursion era is complete without Spirit of Roanoke underneath the cab. You've got the twin beam LED headlight, class lights, marker lights, and backup tender light, and of course a cab light. So you can see all of that backhead detail on the former MTH, now Fox Valley models under the Scale Trains brand. It's flawless. And of course, you know, we've listened to you guys who reached out to us about painting the drivers and pilot wheels completely black. So here they are completely blackened, just like the prototype. And you know, with a steam locomotive as iconic as the Class J, you need a passenger car set to go with it. So we've brought back the Powhatan Aero passenger cars built by Pullman Standard for this beautiful named train that was designed to compete head-on with the airlines. You know, 611, it looks like an airplane without wings. We were joking off camera, maybe it needs a Red Bull. But nonetheless, this locomotive was as close as it got to competing head-on with the airlines, capable of reaching speeds over 110 miles an hour, carrying up to 15 coaches behind it. The most powerful 484 ever designed. And the coaches are just as nice and just as beautiful as the steam locomotive. You've got flicker-free LED lighting, so if you're going over a pesky switch or a dirty stretch of track you haven't cleaned in a while, the great news is these cars will stay illuminated so you can see that interior detail. Of course, on the observation car, you have an illuminated drum head and markers. It's not really a drum head because it's square, but it says Powhatan Aero on the back, just like the real thing. And unfortunately, none of those cars exist today in the real world, but you can experience the magic of the glory days of the transition era and HO scale thanks to this Fox Valley Models HO scale set. So, you know, while you can't see 611 on the main line this 75th year of the locomotive being built, you can experience the magic of it in HO scale, and you better act fast because these models have limited availability, including the as-built 1940s and late as-built versions with the pilot wheels. They're in very limited supply, so you're going to want to click the links in the video description for the locomotives and the passenger cars. Place your order today at scaletrains.com. You're not going to regret it. These models are absolutely gorgeous. So with that said, thanks for going down memory lane with me. I really hope one day we'll get to see 611 on the main line again. But you know, for my generation, it was such a big deal because I was born in '96 and the last trip on NS was in '94. So that 2015 excursion was so special and I'll never forget it. So like I said, you can join me in experiencing that magic in HO scale. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and ring that bell to get notifications every time we upload videos like this. We upload videos like this on a pretty regular basis, so make sure you're subscribed to never miss one. All right, everybody, with that said, I'm going to go run some trains. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for tuning in.